Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. Before we start, please hit that subscription button, notification button, and like button, and all that good stuff. It's been a eventful game against Bournemouth yesterday, especially with the weather, the way the ball was bouncing around, the ball was going around the pitch. It was very strange, very strange, very windy, but the team came through it. That's the most important thing, and being in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup ain't a bad thing, because it's the first trophy that you can win, and it will give you a confidence boost if you want to go, to win the Premier League. Hopefully, we'll be in the title race in February, and see where we're gonna go after that. If you know what I mean. So yeah, it's wonderful. I'm happy with that. I was a bit hesitant in regards to the starting lineup. I thought, like, what the heck is going on here? Why are we playing these players? It's strange, like playing full strength team. But there's enough to complain about. Let's talk about the first thing, which is the transfer, which I bought you yesterday. There's a developments in it as well. So let's talk about this first. I talked about yesterday about Andre Trinidad, the Fluminense player. So there's a lot of reports that's coming out right now saying he has agreed personal terms and he should be moving to Liverpool in January. I'm happy with that. We do need that. Come on, people. Although we've got Endu, we got McAllister playing in that role at the moment, we do desperately need a person that's going to be like a fixture in that position. And with Andre Trinidad, his age as well is a young player. He's a young player. Let me just check his age. It's one of the things I have to check usually, but I haven't done it so far. My bad. Yeah, so he's the type of player that we need, like I said yesterday, and us getting him is gonna make us that much stronger in regards to winning the league as well. So he's 22. He's born in July, so he's gonna have a long career at the club as well if he decides to stay, like Fabinho and the rest of the players that came to Liverpool in the past, and he's got Alisson there that's going to advise him. Obviously, that's why I said, like, when players come to a club, they need someone there that's going to give them that the reassurance that speak the same language. And I don't know if he can speak English. I haven't. When I listen to him, he doesn't speak English. He speaks Portuguese. So maybe he can speak English. I don't know yet. We have to wait and see when he arrives at Liverpool Football Club. But yeah, that's the player we're chasing at the moment. There ain't no other player we're going for other than him in that DM role, and it's looking good so far. It's looking promising. It's just about that game against Boca Juniors I think it's on the fourth. So it's only a couple of days time. In the Copa Libertadores, it's an interesting game because as soon as that finishes, I'm expecting Liverpool to at least go in there and put the formalities of the transfer and everything like that, and get the player for. I believe the price range is around 35 million, but it could be more. We have to wait and see. So yes, I'm all for it. This player is good from what I've seen of the clips, but I want to see him in the Premier League and see how far he can go. That's all I got for you in regards to Andre Trinidad. We have discussed it yesterday, but so far, a lot of reports who are close to the football club are saying he's probably on his way after that game on the 4th of November, which is going to be at 8 p.m. So if you want to watch that, go and watch it. It's the final between Argentina and Brazil teams, Boca Juniors versus Fluminense. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, that's for sure, and I'm gonna look forward to it as well. I'm off, so I'm gonna do a lot of content creating around that time. So hopefully we will hear something after that game. I'm looking forward to it, people. But people, please get busy in the comments and let's enjoy this stream together. That's what I'm here for. And I want to discuss yesterday's game. We've done pretty good from what I saw. It wasn't the most impressive performance. I couldn't watch it all because I was at work at night. But whatever clips I could find, the goals we scored and the team as a whole, as a performance, we've done an outstanding job. But let's go to that next. Then we could discuss stuff after that, the tactics and what's to come in the near future. And plus, I'm gonna do the player ratings, people. Please, yeah, just get into the player ratings too. But just get into the comment section. So a lot of us are wondering why is Klopp starting, the full strength team, which is weird in my opinion. I thought, like, Klopp, really? Like, we're starting the first team in this game? Then like, you just realize to yourself, maybe they're serious about this competition. Maybe they want this competition to get their confidence up in the players and all that stuff. You know what I mean? You can see on the screen, these are the teams that's through. You can see the ones next to each other. Every two is the actual teams that's going to play each other. We've got West Ham at home, Chelsea versus Newcastle, Port Vale versus Middlesbrough, and Everton versus Fulham. So that's the quarter-final stage of the Carabao Cup so far, from what I've seen. Then we're going to go, obviously, after that, to the semi-finals. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it because I hope we get to the final so we could get to Wembley. A lot of us want to watch the team in it, so get tickets for that as well. I was wondering why Klopp likes playing a full strength team. I was kind of like gobsmacked. I think, like, why is that manager playing a full strength team? Why is he, like, doing things out of the ordinary? Don't we want to rest players for the next games that's coming up, which is important? I mean, so it was like an experimental team. He did play players at a position. This is what I saw. I thought like Salah was going to play at wide, but it didn't look like it. He played Elliott and Gakpo at wide. I did advocate for Gakpo, especially with the performances of Diaz, like not being fully in tune with the team just yet after his injury. That Gakpo, like, just play Nunes up front and play Gakpo at wide. That's what I said for like a while now, and now it looks like Gakpo is playing out wide on a regular basis, and I'm happy with that. Because it makes the team team even that much, stronger. It shows like we've got strength and depth. It's not just at front, at wide as well, if you know what I mean. Now you see Harvey Elliott playing out wide. We're trying Salah to play at front. I thought Endo had a brilliant game yesterday, but the thing he's having an issue with is when players close him down, he hesitates a lot, if you know what I mean, people. So he needs to sort that out somehow, some way. When players are on him, he just like he basically under pressure doesn't help him out. Like when he's under pressure, he just like hesitates a lot. So he needs to learn when players are on him how to like, turn with the ball, how to make a movements and all that stuff, make the right passes. Because as soon as he gets the ball, he passes it off like he's panicking. So he needs to sort himself out in that way. Endo, from what I've seen. But yeah, that's what I've got for you. Obviously, the game. This is the starting lineup on it. It was kind of shocking what I saw, but a lot of good performances came out of that, people. So. Now we're serious about the Carabao Cup. Man City's in it, not in it. Arsenal are out of it now. All the top teams that you expect to, usually win this competition, they're all out. They're all out. So now Liverpool can put their thoughts on it, full focus on it. And in February, hopefully we're gonna do something and then get the win going. Let me get to the comments before I go on, and then we will talk about the other stuff. Yes, Darwin, very special. What a goal, by the way, by Darwin Núñez, people. You know what I mean? Like he gets the goals, but we have discussed this, especially last season. He was playing majority of the time out wide, and he didn't play that much up front because Darwin Núñez was the option at wide due to Diaz's injury problems, and we had to like train Gakpo to play as a striker, and Gakpo came through at the end. But I remember when Gakpo was playing up front when he first came, a lot of fans were like hesitant. They were saying that he's not good enough. You know what I mean? Maybe we wasted money. We could have got a defensive midfielder, etc., etc., etc. But he proved everyone wrong that he can play up front and he can do the damage up front as well. So now, like Darwin Núñez is playing out and out number 9. It shows that the confidence are up, and the belief from the fans that give him every game he plays when they're shouting his name, Núñez. It proves like it works, because if we're always going to be disappointed and be downhearted on him and all that stuff, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, people. It's not right. You know what I mean? And coming from a person that plays football in like many levels, when you don't get the support that you want, it's very, very hard for you to give that extra, yard on the pitch, because you're worried about making mistakes each time you get the ball. And from what I can see of Darwin Núñez, from the fans, the manager, the coaching staff, everybody, the way they treated him has come through. And I'm looking at him now, and I'm telling you right now, people, this kid, Darwin Núñez, can be the best striker in the world. If you look at him and Haaland, the difference between him and Haaland is Darwin Núñez has more to his game than Haaland. Haaland is just a goal scorer. He will do some crazy goal scoring records. But Darwin Núñez, he can dribble, he can run, he can shoot, he can, he could do clinical finishing. He could do so much for Liverpool Football Club that could put us in a higher level in the future as well. That 65 million, people were saying about 80 million euros, something like that. It ain't a bad signing now, is it? Because a lot of people were hesitant about it. There you go, people. Just listen to the manager. He did say he reminds him of Lewandowski, and look at that. It is true. It is true. Big up James, by the way. Yeah, he's very special, James. He's very, very special. Yes, Liam. Win the Carabao Trophy and Prem next. Hopefully we could do that, bro. Hopefully. Yes, Liam. Hi, brother. What did Klopp play a full strength team? I was, angry about it at first, because I didn't want any injuries to happen, because like when you're playing a full strength team, especially in the windy area of the country, especially Bournemouth, you don't want to play the likes of Szoboszlai, Salah, players like that. But if you want to get the youth through, and then with experience at the same time, it could boost those youth players to the next level. You know what I mean? If they play together, it ain't gonna prove anything. But when you got the likes, you look around, you look Salah, Szoboszlai, players like that, Gakpo, Matip, Gomez, and then you look at Simicas as a left back as well. If you look at around you, and Endu obviously with his experience, if you look at the pitch around you like that, and you see these special players around you, and you're just coming through as a youngster, I'm telling you, man, I'll be the happiest person in the world. Like I said about Trent down the years. Trent the reason he's playing the way he's playing is because he's been playing with world-class players majority of his life. So now you see Trent, the leader, big physical specimen, and he doesn't even make a lot of mistakes in defense now. And I love it. I really, really love it, man. And the team is looking good. The team is looking good, people. Like, just support the lads through thick and thin, and you get to the promised land eventually, man. Don't lose any hope, as I always said in the past. Sometimes it does get frustrating, but as long as we've got a Klopp, like a manager like a Klopp, I think we could do a lot of stuff. You know, like I said yesterday, the most important thing about our football club is the longevity of the manager. If you have a longevity of a manager, that can help you win titles, you know, in a continuous basis. The teams that don't have that is the team that always have to restart on a regular basis, and then you end up like Man United or Chelsea. So just be careful what you wish for. I know a lot of us were saying maybe Klopp had his time last season, maybe it's time to go, but you have to look at what he's been through in order for him, you know, to come over that. He lost his mom, it was COVID, there's a lot of stuff happening on and off the pitch. You know, the coaching staff are leaving, the doctors are leaving, players are leaving, players are getting old. So much stuff he was going through, man. It wasn't that easy, but sometimes you have to see the light in order for you to, you know, change your way as a manager. And I hope he has, because, you know, when the players reach a certain age, you either have to sell them or you have to get rid of them. And like the last couple of seasons, the players were aging, but now I hope in the future Klopp will learn from that, the past mistakes, and then move it on to the new stage of the, you know, the new stage of the team, getting new players in, and, you know, and you know, rotating. That's what you got to do in order for you to succeed in football. You got to rotate. You can't keep doing the same movie every single time. You got to like change things. And I hope he really learned that, because that's what all I want him to do. And I don't want to lose him as a manager. I've always said that Klopp is my manager now, and I hope he gets another 10-year contract to stay at Liverpool. I've always said that, man. I'm a firm believer in sustainability, man. And, you know, managers staying at the same club for a long time. The most successful managers of all time have stayed in their club for a long time. And what Klopp is doing with the limited resources he has is nothing short but remarkable. You look at Eddie Howe at Newcastle. When he was at Bournemouth, did he really show what he's showing at Newcastle? No. But now he's got money and you know, the backing and all that stuff. Look at him as a manager. He's beating all the big teams. And I've always said it doesn't matter what manager you are. If you have the finance backing, you will actually do well. And Eddie Howe proves it. Pep Guardiola has been getting away with it for years, but Klopp hasn't got that, and he's won every trophy possible, but people still have doubts against him. Look at Eddie Howe, people. Look at Eddie Howe. Would you ever thought like he'd be like at Newcastle doing what he's doing at the moment? No. It's all money, man. It's all money based. It's all money based. Please get in the comments and have your say as well. Jason Williams says, big up to everyone. Abdul, Liam, James, Jason, GG, Redbird, everybody. Jason Williams says, Wembley, here we come. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely going to go some way, somehow to this game, man. I need to get to a Wembley final again. The last final I've been to was the Super Cup in Turkey. I went to watch Liverpool versus Chelsea. We won on penalty shoot as Adrian was, the saviour that day. Not many people like him, but you know how it is. Redbird says, Abdul, would you have been happy is Klopp would put 11 kids on the pitch? No, you'd moan, why did Klopp play the kids? I don't think Abdul means it in that way. Like, you know, it's worrying. What's worrying, Redbird? It's the injuries, you know what I mean? And like I said in the beginning of the actual stream, the issue I have with it is the wind and all that stuff. You know, it could have caused a lot of injuries, especially the way the ball was bouncing around everywhere and flying around everywhere. It could have caused like a lot of damage, players clashing, legs clashing. And then what's the point of it if players, you know, are going to be injured for the next, 3 or 4 months? It's crazy. It's crazy. But I understand where Abdul's coming from. GG says, hi, Fozzy Dawi said, I don't know how to say that, Nunez. This guy is just back to his best. He is doing the Nunez things. You know, with GG, with Nunez, the most important thing with with him, bro. He's done this in the past, and people don't know that. If you look at his career, first season he starts off slow. But what I've said last season, if you look back at my streams, what I said Klopp is trying to make him do is like fix the basics of his game, make him play out wide, so he could understand when he's got the ball out wide, you know, and coming to the center of the pitch, what to do and all that stuff. So now his all-round game is coming together, and you see for evidence, you guys can see it for yourselves. The guy is just nothing but phenomenal on the pitch. He is a deadly striker, people. I'm telling you right now, we've got something special on our hands, and people need to wake up to reality, man. I know, like a lot of people comparing with Haaland, but they're two different players. Darwin Núñez is more suited to Liverpool. Haaland is suited to Man City. But Darwin Núñez has more to his game. Let's just be honest there. Be realistic, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so as for the game, the first goal was Gakpo. Obviously a tap-in after Harvey Elliott took a shot. I thought Harvey Elliott had a decent game. He wasn't that bad, if you know what I mean. I thought like he done all right. Harvey Elliott is good coming off the bench, but when he's starting games, he struggles. I know that, people. I know that. But I thought he played pretty well yesterday, and coming off the right and, you know, taking shots, passing the ball, going forward more. That's what I like about that about Harvey Elliott at the moment. He's not doing what he normally does, like when he's like under pressure from the fans, under pressure from everybody else, and passing back on a continuous basis. It really frustrates the people. I know that. I know that for a fact. But now you see him, what he's doing. Like he's passing forward. He's you know, thinking about the team more, like what to create, how to score goals. You even see him in the under 21s for England. He's phenomenal in that, man. He's actually playing decent football, absolutely decent football. So give the kid a chance. Let's just give him a chance. Let's see what he's gonna do in the next few weeks, and we could judge him after that, man. Just be careful with the kids at the moment. Like I said, the team at the moment is the best team in the Premier League, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, forget about that Tottenham game. Look beyond that. We have been the best team in the Premier League this season. We have simple fact that is. Yeah. So with the Gakpo goal, it was decent. You know what I mean? Gakpo didn't really perform to the highest level, but he's always there and thereabouts in the box, isn't he? Like if he needs to score a goal, he will score a goal, and the next thing for Gakpo, in my opinion, is his dribbling, like how he's going to get past defenders and all that stuff. That's what I want to see next from Gakpo, to get used to the left side, to have a competition with Diaz as well. So that's what I want to see, them lot having the competitions for places at the front. So whenever you're in the team, if you don't perform to your highest level, there's someone out there that's going to take your place. And then, you know, pressure is always going to be on, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, listen, we're good. So, yeah, so the Darwin Núñez goal, it comes from, you know, Liverpool conceding a goal. Like, if you look at that win that day, it was just horrendous. Joe Gomez should have done better at the far post, in my opinion. Joe Gomez headed one off the line before the actual goal. So he should have realised, like, come out a bit. Because all Kluivert had to do is touch it, and he did, and it went in, and they scored a goal. But if you look at the Darwin Núñez goal, like the way he controlled the ball, it was like horrendous. It was just the two sides of Darwin Núñez so far. He controlled it in a weird way, but then he got the ball back, dribbled, cut inside, and just hit it in the top corner. The goalkeeper had no chance. More to come from Darwin Núñez, man. I'm expecting more. I'm not just seeing that. I want to see Darwin Núñez dribble past defenders and, you know, go through to goal and, you know, slot in the bottom corner. I want to see things like that, like what he did at Newcastle away. That's what I want to see from Darwin Núñez in the future as well, people. People, like I've always said, please hit the subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Please share the channel around with family and friends, and you know, help me out. That's what I want to do. This channel, like I said, is being monetized, so I'm going to be doing this on a regular basis. So help me out in that way, please. I appreciate that. The next thing I want to talk about, obviously, is the tactics. So let's get back to the actual board, like how we played and how the game came about, if you know what I mean. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. As you can see on the pitch, like This is the starting lineup for the game. Everybody was shocked, as we discussed earlier. Um, we controlled the game more than obviously Bournemouth, but the issues like we had is the weather. So we couldn't even like make passes to each other, if you know what I mean. But we've got a lot. There's a lot of changes. I love the way Kwanzaa played. I thought Kwanzaa was man of the match, in my opinion. Every time the ball went over the top, he covered the areas. I see him challenging. I see him slide tackling. I see him cover Matip from time to time as well. So this kid, we was discussing before, like, do we need another centre back to bolster the squad? I don't think we do. I don't think we have to spend money. If this kid performs the way he's performing at the moment, I think we're all right in the centre back position. It's just that DM role is the issue at the moment for us. So far so good with Kwanzaa. I'm trusting him. I'm really putting my trust in him, and I think he's gonna do a lot of stuff at the centre back position. From what I've heard as well with Kwanzaa, he told the club he doesn't want to go out and learn. He wants to fight for his position in the team. So if a young kid has got that much confidence in himself and he wants to be part of the first team, how can we argue with that, people? That should put us in a place like like this kid. If he wants it so badly and he's asking for it, let's just give him the support he needs. You know what I mean? Let's support him. Let's give him the boost that he needs as well. As Liverpool fans, that's what we do. We support our players. We put our players through through bad stages to good stages on a regular basis because of our support. And our support is, I think, the best in the world. Listen, the proof is in the pudding. Like, look at Darwin Núñez. Last season, a lot of people were giving up on him. A lot of people were asking questions. People who actually know football, apparently, they were saying he's not even a footballer. You know what I mean? And the way he's passing the ball, the way he's controlling the ball, doesn't know what he's doing, it's chaos, that's all. You know what I mean? But now, like, those people that were criticizing him not so long ago are jumping on board. Listen, we knew it. We knew he would improve. If you didn't know that, then there's something wrong with you as a football person, in my opinion. Please, people, like I say, if you're watching, please go in the comment section and have your say as well. We could discuss this further. Soboslai didn't have a great game. I didn't think he had a great game. I think the weather just played a part, and he's obviously progression with the ball and all that stuff. So he tried to take a couple of shots here and there. He tried to do the dribble here and there, but the ball wasn't just bouncing right for him. So I didn't think he really had a good game. But Soboslai always gives you 7 out of 10, you know what I mean, with his work rate. So you got to give him credit for that. Salah didn't really have a good game either, I thought, but he did interlink with everyone. He did pass the right passes. He did make the right decisions on the pitch as well, Salah. But from time to time, he did lose the ball as well. So listen, it was an experimental formation for Jurgen Klopp. He did try something different, playing Salah at front, and then see what the rest of the players are going to do. Now we lost Diaz for a bit. He tried, Gakpo on the left. Gakpo did play as a left winger for PSV, people. If you don't know that, that's how we bought him. We tried to turn him into Firmino, but now Darwin Núñez is coming through. He knows he's not going to get a lot of games up front, so I could see him playing on the left and swapping, interchanging with Jota, Diaz, and the rest of the players. So yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good what I've seen in the game. It wasn't the best game to watch, but it's improvement. I've said it in the past with this guy here, Curtis Jones. There's a lot of questions have to be asked about him. I think I've come around now. Like I've always said that, just prove me wrong. That's all. I won't criticize you if you just prove me wrong. And I even seen in the game Jurgen Klopp coaching Jones in the sideline during the game. He pulled him up and said to him, "Mate, you got to stop doing this dilly-dally. You're going back to that, that bad ways again that you used to do before. Just keep the ball, pass the right passes, and move forward with the ball. Progress with the ball with ease. That's all you need to do. Stop making your game complicated." That's what he said to him. You see it on the game when he pulled him aside. And he's learning, the kid. And I like him. I really like Curtis Jones. This Curtis Jones, but he's not a young person anymore, people. He's 23 years old. You know what I mean? Loan stages have gone from him, so he needs to start doing it on a regular basis. Please, people, get in the comment section and have your say as well, because we've got players on our hands. Like I said about Harvey Elliott as well. Now there's competition for places. His game has risen. He's getting better and better as games go on. But to me, it's the full 90 minutes he needs to improve on as well. That's what I need Harvey Elliott to do, especially when he plays in the middle. Him and Soboslai were interchanging. The thing he needs to sort out with Harvey Elliott, Jurgen Klopp, is his positioning. In my opinion, when we haven't got the ball, he needs to be more deeper instead of being up here trying to chase the ball. So if he's more deeper, then when the opponents come towards him, he could track them. Like it'll be easier for him to track them down instead of coming from here and trying to get back. He hasn't got the legs. He hasn't got the legs for that. So if he stays deeper, he could be in front of the players already. If you know what I mean. So that's what he needs to do. But yeah, listen, both players have improved this season. Harvey Elliott and Jones. I can't really argue with that. The only issue we have at the moment is obviously Endu. We don't know if he's going to start games, but I've seen an interview on Sky Sports today. He said Klopp is trying to make him into a DM, but he needs to learn the position, and the Premier League is difficult league. He said the Premier League is difficult. He did say that. So yeah, that's what I got for you. Obviously, in the formation, I was gobsmacked, obviously, with the starting lineup. But we'll go to the player ratings next, and then we could discuss it from there. Thanks for everyone that's tuned in, by the way. I always appreciate you guys. I know I've just come back recently. I've been away, but that's the way it is. That's life. That's life, as Frank Sinatra says. That's life. I love Frank Sinatra, by the way. Yeah. So player rating next. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. Let's go. It's player ratings next. What did Kelleher get? With Kelleher in this game, I don't know what he didn't do much. He didn't really need to do a lot, to be fair. Like, he done what he had to do. With me, Kelleher needs to strengthen more. Like, body wise, he needs more meat, man. He needs to eat more. The corners they were taking was troubling us a lot. So he was struggling with that from time to time, especially when they're body checking him. He needs to improve in that, in my opinion. But yeah, people, if you want to contribute on the comments in regards to the player ratings, go for it. So yeah, let's go to the comments before I go on though. There we go. All the flip-flop fans saying they not bothered about the Carabao Cup, will be first to celebrate if we win it. Yeah, listen, I don't know where this comes from, to be fair. Redbird, I really don't know. I think the Carabao Cup is a confident booster in many ways for a lot of teams. And I mean, Man City used to win it on a regular basis. Liverpool in the 80s, in the 70s, that was their trophy to win. That's why we hold the record for 9 of them. So Liverpool have done it in the past in regards to things like that. So you're right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. They will celebrate it, but I'm not here to criticize fans. It's up to them how they want to support the team at the end of the day. If they want to be flip flops, it's down to them, innit? But at the end of the day, when they do things like that, it will come back on them. So yeah, just be careful what you say. I've always said in regards to that. Yeah, I'll give him a 7 because the team won. You got to give them a 7. Yeah, Kelleher gets a 7 from me. I don't think he done that bad. In regards to the whole game as a whole, I thought his handling of the ball was brilliant at times, and it's just the corners that he struggles with. Like I said, he got body checked a few times. He needs to improve in that. He needs to put on extra weight, extra muscles, and then we could talk about it in a different time in regards to other stuff. So, yeah, I'll give him a 7. The next person, obviously, is gonna be Gomez. Let's see, where is Gomez? Gomez. He was at fault for the goal. Obviously the goals they scored. One goal they scored. I thought he was at fault for it. But other than that, I think Gomez has been phenomenal this season. People you gotta give him the compliments that he deserves. Because majority of the time when we talk about Gomez, it's just on a downer because of his injuries, etc. But from what I've seen him in the game, as a right back, I'll give him an 8 for that. And whatever he plays, he doesn't complain. That's what I like about Gomez. You play him as a left back, he'll play. You play him as a right back, he'll play. You play him as a centre back, he'll play. And if you have that kind of player, it's like a Swiss knife, isn't it? He could play at different positions. So that's good to have on the team. I know a lot of people wanted him out in the summer, but I thought, other than the goal we conceded, I thought he was phenomenal in this game. Honestly, I really thought he was phenomenal, and many more games to come, man. And he hasn't let us down this season. Let's just be honest there, people. You got to be honest with yourself. He hasn't let us down this season. Matip, I thought he was fantastic yesterday. Last season he struggled a lot, obviously due to injuries and all the other stuff that he has, but he's improving as he goes along. He's really improving, man. He's really improving, and maybe it's because a new contract is in the horizon. Maybe that's what it is. Trudon says Nunes reminds me of Torres more than Lewandowski. That's down to Klopp, Trudon. You know what I mean, bro? Big up GG, big up Redbird, big up Jason, big up Abdul, Liam, everybody that's on. Thank you for coming on, honestly. It's to do with Klopp trying to compare them to. He said, like, he came as a raw player and I had to improve him to become the all-round player. That's what Klopp said, bro. That's why they trying to like match them into growth. But yeah, more Torres. Yes, I agree. The way he scored that goal the other day, poof, I'm telling you. GG says Rashford is Klopp's type of player that could fit in Klopp's system, but he's playing for a wrong team. Imagine the front three of Rashford, Nunes and Salah. Rashford, let me say something to you, GG, about Rashford. Yeah, I've only seen him play well for Man United when he's fighting for a contract. After that, he doesn't perform at all. Go and check the history, and I've seen that for myself. Now he signed a contract. Look at the difference. When you're fighting for a contract, you're up there. When you're not fighting for a contract, you go down here. It's crazy. As a Manc, as a person that's born in Manchester, as a person who supported Manchester all your life, would you play the way he's playing? No. That type of player, if he's on form, he'd be good for a club like Liverpool. But he's hot and cold, mate. He's terrible. Terrible. Trudon says, is winning the cup treble like in 2001 more likely than the title? I think we could win the title, bro. I'm not giving up. You know what I mean? I know like Carragher and all these guys are saying Liverpool is not going to win the league, but I've always said it in the last few weeks, and obviously in the beginning of the season, we've got better players than 2 years ago that actually fought for the treble. So why can't we fight for the league? Why? Of course we can. I think that the league's more probable as well, mate. You got to include the league in that. But Europa League we're going to win. I think we're going to win the Carabao Cup the way we're going full strength and all that. FA Cup I'm not too sure about. If he's going to go full strength, we'll have to wait and see. But I think we're going to challenge, bro. I think we're going to challenge this season. Just be aware of that, mate. Big up John Conway. Big up, brother, all day, every day. Alexandra says, big up Alexandra, by the way. It looks like we're getting a trophy, LOL. I hope so. I really hope so. I want to go to Wembley and watch the Liverpool, innit, man. I haven't done that for years, innit, man. I used to like go on a regular before, but because I live in London, it was easy for me to go and get tickets and all that stuff. So I want to see Liverpool playing in Wembley again. The last time was a friendly. We beat Barcelona, I think. Yeah, when Messi was playing for them and Suarez. That's the last time I've been to Wembley watching Liverpool. Ensman said, big up Ensman. Please go subscribe to Ensman. Big up, bro. Long time. Yeah, it has been a long time, bro. Sometimes you got to have a rest in and come back refreshed in it. That's what I'm trying to do, bro. I don't want to like overdo it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, go and subscribe to Ensman. He's brilliant at what he does. He brings content on a regular basis. Big up, brother. Big up always, every day. Yeah, Matip, I'll give him an 8. He was fantastic yesterday, and he's improving as the season goes along, because not a lot of Matip complainers are out there anymore, people. I mean, normally we get a lot of Matip complainers out there, but now we're all happy with him. He's doing good again, and give credit where it's due. Give credit where it's due. He's trying, people. That's the most important thing. I thought this kid was phenomenal. I thought he was man of the match, and this is why I said I don't think we need an actual centre-back. I think this kid can be the centre-back that we need. Physically, he's there. Mentally, he's there. And for a defender that's saying, like, I want to stay at the club to fight for my position, how can you complain about that? How can you complain about that? 10 out of 10, man, yesterday. Windy, difficult conditions, defended for the team, won his battles when he had to. The only time he struggled with the game is when the ball was close to him and the player was close to him at the same time. But he came out of that a few times as well. So give the boy 10 out of 10. Man of the match performance yesterday. 100%. 100%, man. And I don't think we need a centre-back, people. We don't even have to invest in a centre-back anymore. We just have to develop this player, man. Develop this player and see where we go from there. The next one is Costas. I'm worried about him. He's not performing to the highest standards that we expect from him at the moment. You know, like Robertson is injured, you know. When Klein got injured, what did Trent do? What did Trent do? Trent took his place, right? That's what he done. What should Tsimikas do right now? Take Robertson's place, innit? Show the manager. Prove everyone wrong. Show those doubters that you can actually, you know, be the best left back at the club. But, you know, he's hot and cold at the moment, people. And I worry for him because I really like Tsimikas. I really like him. But I need more from him. I need more. I'll give him a 6. I don't think I'm going to give him more than that. But people, yeah, let's get to the latter stages. If you want to like put your own, obviously, thoughts to it as well, give it to me. Let me get to the comments. Big up, psychedelic Shaolin. He says, big up Fuzzy. The chat. Darwin told the Bournemouth fans hold that. Big up Fuzzy. The chat. Darwin told the Bournemouth. The Bournemouth hold that. Listen, Bournemouth is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But Darwin is just phenomenal, bro. Darwin is just phenomenal, man. And I can't wait. I really can't wait to see the developments he's gonna have, and you know, prove people wrong as he goes along as well. That's the most important thing for me, because I already knew how good he was and how good he is gonna be. But yeah, Darwin is just phenomenal, people. We've got a number 9. We finally got a number 9, people, that we could be proud of, man. We finally got a number 9 we could be proud of. That's the most important thing here. Yeah, so Tsimikas is done over there. Endu, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Like I said, with him, the issues he has is in tight areas. He needs to know in the Premier League, people come on you like that straight away. They don't give you any time on the ball. He needs to get used to that. So what he needs to do is when he gets the ball, he needs to use his body more, like Wijnaldum used to do in the past. So he could turn the ball with his body, and if the opponent is going to get to the ball, they have to foul him. If you know what I mean, he needs to do things like that, in my opinion, and he will improve. He will improve. So just watch this space, people. Like, just don't doubt him. Don't doubt him, man. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. Next player, Curtis Jones. Like I said, I'm transferring from a doubter to believer towards that to Curtis Jones now. I'm really impressed. Really impressed, and I love the way Klopp likes him a lot, and he's coaching him through games, people. Poof! He wasn't the best player yesterday. I give him a 7, but he wasn't the best player. But I can see the improvement. Make your game simple, and then you'll be fine. That's what the manager said to him. And now look at him. Just pass the right passes. You don't need to do this body checking and, you know, flare kind of football, you know, hair back kind of football. We don't need that. Just do what you have to do. That's it. And he's doing it. He's doing it. Let me get back to the comments. Yeah. Kelleher 6. Yeah, he didn't do much, mate. I mean, Kelleher hasn't been great when he's played this season. Trudon, you gotta give the kid a chance. I'll tell you why. If you don't play a lot of games, you're not going to be performing in the same level in a continuous basis, are you? So if he has enough run, you know, enough like games for Liverpool, the improvement will elevate to a higher level, if you know what I mean. So I think we're quick to judge when a player is always out in the cold and then just comes in straight away, that we need him to play, you know, on a regular, like in a higher level on a regular basis. It ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen, and that's what's happening to him. He's out in the cold for too long, bro. He's out in the cold for too long. John Conway says Joe Gomez is a 7. Matip is an 8. Big up Uncle Ross. Please go and subscribe to Uncle Ross on the way to 1,000. Let's go, Uncle Ross. Let's get there, brother. I'm gonna be free during the weekend. We're gonna do some stuff together as well, Uncle Ross. Yeah, 100%. I feel we can win the League Cup. Yeah, look at the competition, bro. Look at the competition. You got to look at the teams we're facing right now, Uncle Rods. It looks good. It looks good, man. It's no more like we have to face Man City in the final or someone like that. I'll still be confident anyway. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give up on that. GG says if we beat the likes of Luton and Brentford and we beat City away, the spirit will be pumped up 100%. You know, with me, Gigi, I've said it in the past, and obviously in recent months. I'm looking at our players. I'm more confident going to the empty head. I'm more confident going to the Emirates. I'm more confident going to Old Trafford, St James's Park, or Villa Park, or whatever it is, the Tottenham Hotspur, whatever. I'm more confident because of the players we got. We've got game changers on the pitch, players that can do magical things, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, listen, if we beat City, I don't think City have been that fantastic this season. Let's just be honest there, people. Like, you got to be realistic with that. I don't think they've been that good. But we just have to catch them in the right time. If we're in form and we go to the to the empty head or Anfield against Man City, I'm confident now. I honestly think we could beat them in both games. We just have to be more tighter. Make sure you don't concede a lot of chances, and make sure you keep possession. That's the most important thing. If we keep possession against the likes of Man City on a regular basis, this is not the Man City that had Silvers and Yaya Torres and all these players, Gundogan's and all that stuff. This is a different City. This is a more defensive City. Like Liverpool, what we did in the last seasons, with Mane's and all that stuff. They're more like that. We're more possessional team now than them. I mean, it's like we switch positions with them. Like we switch positions, so it looks quite good. It looks quite good for me, man. Soboslai, I give him a 7. Didn't really do much in the game. He had a couple of shots here and there, went out wide. Didn't create much either. Took a free kick, hit the wall. But he always gives you a 7 out of 10 with his work rate, doesn't it? So yeah. Like I said, with City, it's just switching positions, and that's what it looks to me. Like they've gone to the defensive side, we've gone to the possession side. So that's how I see it when we're watching both teams. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, 7 out of 10 for him, man. He didn't do much, but Soboslai is going to be a very special player, people. He's going to be a very, very special player. Harvey Elliott, yeah, give him a 7 as well. I thought like he's improved, but there's still more to come from his game. He did create the first goal with his shot, obviously, but I want to see more. I want to see more from Harvey Elliott. As a sub, when he comes on, he's 10 out of 10 in my opinion. But when he starts, he's 6 out of 10, sometimes 5 out of 10. But yesterday, he was good. He was good. I got to give him that. Gakpo, apart from the goal, give him an 8 for the goal. But apart from that, what did he actually do? I want him to dribble more. I want him to have a go at teams. I want him to do things out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? What he did for PSV when he was there. He was the captain. He was the catalyst. He was, the guy who's got the ball and is going to dribble past defenders and all that stuff. Take long range shots. He's good at set pieces as well. I want him to do more stuff. To prove me wrong as well. Like, obviously he's not playing as a striker at the moment. He's playing as a wide player, but that's his position anyway. So he needs to do more. Salah did do well. He did all right. Interlink and all that stuff. He did all right. I don't think he did much more than that. But yeah, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I love Salah. I love this Salah, people. I've always said it to you guys. That I've had issues with Salah due to his lack of commitment to creating chances for the other guys. If someone's free in the far post and we need to win a game, pass the ball. He used to just shoot in the old days. Now he's passing the ball. I believe this player right now, this Salah right now, is better than the Salah in the past because he's more creative, scores goals. He's a team player, runs up and down the pitch. You know what I mean? That's what you need from your catalyst. And I honestly think this is the best Salah. This is the best version of Salah that we had. Darwin Núñez, what shall we give him? Let's give him a 9. For the goal, he's a 9. He's a 9 all day long. What a performance, by the way. What a performance, man. Let's go. Let's see John Conway. Kwan's a 10. Yes, 100%. 6-4. Simicast 7 for Endu. 8 for Jones. 7 for Dominic. 7 for Elliot. Cody You gave him an 8. Salah gave him an 8, and Nunes gave him an 8. Yeah, look, I agree with you, mate. That's more or less what I put up anyway. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. But let's get back to it. Darwin got a 9. The rest of the subs, like Jota, Alexis, we just give them a 7 each. The unfortunate for them thing is they came in the wrong time. If you know what I mean, they came in and the goal went in. That's what happened to them. Yeah, I give them a 7 each. They've done all right. They've done all right. They've done all right. Yeah, 7 for Gravenberch. I think Gravenberch at the moment, he's not like he looks tired. I think he's played too many games too many games in a row. He needs a rest right now to come back stronger, if you know what I mean. So that's the only thing I got with Gravenberch at the moment. He started off well, but now like he looks pretty tired when you look at him. Yeah, so that's what I got for you guys, boys and girls. That's all I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this player rating thing. It's a regular thing I'm going to start doing, obviously, after the games. Yeah, just support the channel. That's all I'm asking for. I don't ask for much. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button, notification button, and all that good stuff. We could discuss things further in the future as well. But put your comments through, like I always say. That's what I'm here for, to answer your questions, and we could debate about it, or whatever, which way you want to go about it as well. Yeah, I'm back, people. I'm back on a regular basis. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow for the preview show for the Luton game. I could be back in the night, or I could be back in the day. I have to wait and see who's available, so I could bring on some people in here and we could discuss obviously the upcoming game. I'll be doing live watch along on that as well. Yeah. Big up John Conway as always, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for everyone that's tuned in, by the way. Much appreciated. Yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. Next one is going to be obviously the preview for the Luton game. Let's look into that. Let's see what we head to head and all that stuff. What we're going to do next with each other, and discuss that game. Yeah, discuss that game. That's all I got for you, people. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Premier League is next. Like some of you said, all we need is to see where we're gonna end up after these few games that's coming up. Big up, Psychedelic Shaolin. Big up, brother. I'm trying to do this for you guys, innit, man? Like, have my own little slot, and we could build a fan base on this channel, and we see where we go in it. It's nothing but, you know, love from this side, mate. That's what it is for me. Love for Liverpool Football Club, and love for the supporters as well. Big up. Yeah. So that's what I want to see. I want to see, like, in the next few fixtures, if we could get wins together and see where we are in the league. You know what I mean? That Tottenham game did bring us down. Let's be honest here, people. Whether you like it or not, it's the truth. Like, it did bring us down a bit in regards to, you know, us performing in a higher level. That team could have like went invisible for all we wanted. You're forgetting, every season Liverpool actually compete for the title, we hardly lose games, and that's been hampered now. We can't get that game back. So in our eyes, we haven't lost, but the players need our support. We just got to give it 100%, push them through games when they're struggling, and then we'll see where we go at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Like I said in the beginning, this team, in my opinion, is better than what we had 2 years ago, player for player, and that's not even a joke. So that's what we've got to look at as well. We have got a chance of winning the league. The league hasn't been like as expected. Man City running away with it. It's just it's all evens, isn't it? Tottenham are top of the league, deservedly so, but Liverpool should have been there. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, some issues happened along the way. But it's how we come out of it as a club, as a fans, as, you know, as players and coaches as well. Are we going to become stronger, or are we going to become weaker? That's what we've got to look at. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's all I got for you right now, people. I'll be back tomorrow, probably 2:30, and then I'm going to do something at late night as well with a few fans, and we could just do the regular thing, back to normality. Big up to everyone that's tuned in, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.